Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to a brand new episode of Honkai Star Rail, where today, not only are we checking out the new Trailblazer quest, or whatever it's called in this game, the main story, but we're also going to be checking out...
Oh yeah, Hyson.
Yeah!
I don't know why. I thought we had already done that.
No, you haven't checked her out at all.
I have not. Hyson and the adorable
This place
unicorn.
is rich with the sweet scent of flowers. Can
Wrong
we stay
button,
here
wrong
for...
I know how to video game.
Yeah, you haven't played Star Rail for a bit, so there.
I have not.
Aptitude Showcase is what you're looking for. Boosh. By the way, look at all this art. All this art is so good.
Always has been.
And then that,
What's that character?
the
for this
raccoon is
time?
back.
I feel like it's always these four now. Do you realize? Have you noticed that?
Gallagher and Shui, I hope that's how you say your name, do come back quite often because they're really good. They are very good options for free to play. If you are a new player joining, highly recommend
Gallagher.
those two. Yeah, Shui to go with Harmony Trailblazer and Gallagher to go with almost any team. Both are incredible for your account. Or to get copies.
Hanya a few times, and I know they've done Misha a few times, as well as Sampo a few times as well. I think.
Yeah, Sampo is actually really good for free to play. I think Hanya and Misha are also okay, but I definitely
Misha is
like.
sadly.
I definitely like Gallagher the most out of all of these characters, just because how versatile he is. You can use him on just about any team.
Just about any team.
It's kind of crazy.
He's, kind of amazing. If you don't have a super broken healer.
To be fair, though, Gallagher is also pretty broken for a 4-star.
He is, admittedly. That's because he's also a beautiful man, so it's fine.
He is very dapper. He's a dapper gentleman.
All right, Hyson summons little Ika. Isia?
I'm gonna call it Ika, right?
The fluffy one.
It was this moment in time that I realized I have no idea how to say the unicorn's name. The unicorn! She summons the unicorn.
The unicorn. When allies' HP is lowered, heal them. Increase all allies' max HP. The higher the outgoing healing, the higher the damage dealt by the little one.
The little one.
The little one.
Oh! He is so chonky.
He is so I love him. Ooh.
Dude, that's a really cool attack for Hyacinth.
That is really cool. What's your... Adorable. Love that. I guess we could check out your kit first just to get a decent idea of what on earth you do.
What's the light cone do?
That's a good question.
Increases the wearer's... Right, she's a speed healer.
Adorable.
That's great art. Okay, increases the wearer's speed by 18%, and when the wearer uses basic attack, skill, or ultimate, and consumes all ally HP equal to 1%. Whoa!
Whoa, okay.
Whoa, Blade loves this light cone.
Mighty does too.
Yeah.
Hyson does as well, actually.
And after the next attack of the wearer's memo sprite, enables it to additionally deal 1 instance of additional damage equal to 250% of the total consumed HP? Okay, but it's only 1% of everyone's HP.
That does increase with every refinement, however.
Okay, right, continue reading to the attack target with the damage type based on the memo sprite's type. Then the total consumed HP is reset when the wearer's memo sprite uses memo sprite skill. Increase the damage taken by all enemies by 18%, lasting for 2 turns. It's a freaking debuff?
Okay, as good as this is on Hyson.
Does it work on anyone else? I mean, speed's always good.
Speed is pretty good. I mean, that's pretty general. It's not really, and ironically, is not about healing at all. It's just DPS, which is pretty funny, actually. Huh.
That's so interesting. I wonder if this would work anti to characters like Yan Qing, where he doesn't want to take damage. Would this trigger that? Would that make him lose his passive? I wonder.
Potentially.
I wonder how that works. But for characters like Blade and everything, or Mighty, that's insane.
Also, Castrus really is enjoying that.
I like how Cass is here in the trial, by the way.
Of course.
Wow, they're not even trying to hide that. Okay.
No, this is a very premium team we have.
Yeah, wow.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a great light gun. I think that's pretty legit. Also,
pretty good.
The art's great, so yeah.
Also, I can definitely see that being used on maybe some future characters as well? Potentially.
I think, yeah, Hyacinth is a pretty good healer, considering she also does, from what I've heard, so much damage. And I've seen, I'm not even heard, I've seen clips of her.
No, but
Sorry, let me rephrase that. Hyacinth doesn't do damage, this thing does.
it's got a butt!
Yes!
So chunky. Yeah?
The food's gotta go somewhere.
Food's gotta go somewhere.
Okay, and with that, let's look at what she does. Like, what is this? Just wind damage.
Wind damage, that's fine.
Clears 50% of the tally of healing. Right, because yeah, the healing increases your damage somehow. We need to read Hyacinth's kit to understand all this.
I'll read her first and then the sprite. I do not remember. This is your basics.
Yeah.
Yes. 45% of max HP. Not bad.
That's pretty good.
It's your ultimate. There's your skill. Summons Memo Sprite, the fat one. Restores HP equal to 7.2% of her max HP plus 142 for all allies. Except for them. Restores HP equal to 9.0 of Hyacinth's max HP plus 117 for the little guy.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so after it's summoned, you can just do a heal. Okay.
So it's very similar to Remembrance Trailblazer in that regard. Actually, I think a lot of the characters with Memo Sprites can heal. Is that a ice cream truck? Okay, I thought that was in game for a second. I'm like, why do I hear ice cream truck music? That was really distracting.
It's kind of terrifying.
Okay, Memo Sprite Little Eco initially has a max HP equal to 50% of Hyacinth's max HP. When she or the little one provides healing, increase his damage dealt by 70% for 2 turns and stacks up to 3 times.
Oh, wow.
That's the talent?
Dang.
Stacks up to 3 times? No wonder you do damage.
Well, okay. Well, geez. Okay, ultimate.
Restores HP to 9% of her HP plus 177. Also restores 10.8 of her max HP plus 213 to the little guy. Hyacinth enters the after rain state lasting for 3 turns. In this duration decreases by 1 at the start of her turn. After while after rain is active, all target members or target party members increase their max HP by 26.2% plus 532.
Dang.
That's pretty big.
That's pretty good.
That's
and what's your technique there? At the start of battle, restore HP equal to amount of 30% of my Hyacinth's max HP plus 600 for all allies. Oh, that's it.
Honestly, that super premium team of Cass, Mighty, Tribi, and Hyacinth looking really good with that.
Oh yeah. Wow. Okay. So that gets rid of the tally of healing.
Is this like the most premium of premium teams that we've seen yet in Star Rail released in such a short time from each other? Like,
just wait until after this one.
Cause Tribi and Mighty came out in the same patch.
Yep.
Then Cass came in the patch after, and then Hyacinth. Wow. Dang.
Yeah, it's a lot.
That's a lot. Because I think you want everyone and their light cones, probably.
The little one.
You have to admit, though, the team sounds and looks, I'm sure, amazing.
Maintains 0 speed. Wow, he is so fat. It's adorable. Is immune to debuffs and will not appear in the action order. If HP of any allied target, except the little one, is reduced, then at the start of any target's turn or after any target takes action, the fat one will consume 4% of their own max HP and heal the allied target with reduced HP for an amount equal to 1.8% of Hyacinth's max HP plus 18. While Hyacinth is in the after rain state, little one gains 1 extra turn and automatically casts Rain Clouds, time to go, immediately after Hyacinth uses an ability. Moreover, when the little one triggers the talent's healing effect, additionally restores HP for all targets by an amount equal to 1.8% of Hyacinth's max HP plus 18. So, after the little one uses an ability, the duration of all of their continuous effects decreases by 1.
So wait, can he only attack during the alt state? Or can he attack out of it? I don't know. I'm curious.
Maybe.
It sounds like whenever she does something. That's why he has 0 speed. When summons, regenerates 15 energy. On the first summon, additionally 30 energy. That's really nice.
That's nice.
Okay, what are the passive traces?
Is I assume where it gets a little nuts. I still do not remember the order.
Just click one randomly. We'll see. I'm sure it's fine. Increases highest in little ones crit rate by 100%. When providing healing to an ally target whose current HP is equal to or less than 50% of their max HP, increase highest in the little ones outgoing healing by 25%. They can crit.
Wow.
They just
always crit.
cool.
Okay, well. Okay. Sure.
I don't even have words for that. Increases Hyacinth's effect resist by 50%. That's nice. And using skill and ultimate, dispel 1 debuff from all ally targets.
That's huge, actually. That's amazing. Wow. Okay.
You can freaking rapid fire cleanse if you want. When Hyacinth's speed exceeds 200, increase her and her little companion's max HP by 20%.
Oh.
Then for every 1 excess speed, increases their outgoing healing by 1%.
Oh.
To a max of 200 excess. No way! No one's hitting 400 speed!
Who?
Can be taken into account for this effect. Who's hitting 400?
Who's hitting 400 speed?
Dude, I struggle to get 160 speed.
Well, you can get it by all her extra speeds here. That's only by 3, 3, 2, 2, 4.
I know there are meme builds out there that give people like 300-ish speed, but who is hitting 400?
Someone. I guess.
I guess this girl.
Okay. What did your weapon do again?
A speed increase by 18, which is huge. What can you? Oh, we have to go to the archives to max refine that, don't we?
Yes, I will. Cannot do that from here. I forgot.
No, we can't do that. So
okay.
We'll trial, I guess.
We'll trial. Take a look at the card and then her constant.
Are you thinking about pulling, or are you gonna save?
Depends how much I want that card, I guess. What does it do again? Speed.
HP
uses
tick.
HP. Huge amounts of damage of that.
You say huge, but it's off of the 1%. So it will also scale better with characters with more HP. So if your entire team is the premium team with all HP scaling, it's gonna hit really, really hard.
But if you're like a normal team with like squishy characters, it's not gonna hit too hard.
It's gonna hit. It's gonna be a
It's gonna
tick.
hit.
It's gonna hit. Yeah.
But it's not gonna be a nuclear bomb going
Yeah.
off.
No, in their face. No.
Yeah. It's so interesting, actually.
Honestly,
they did not take the easy road and make this card give HP. They didn't. Which is kind of insane to me.
To me, I think it's even more. I think this card feels even better than ever. Now, admittedly, I think you can pull for the Herta light cone. I think there's a free-to-play option.
I do
for her.
assume that it has the highest HP value of any of the Remembrance cards. I'm going to
probably.
assume. I could be wrong, but I'm going to hard assume that that's the main thing. But everything underneath here
Is insane.
is insane and is almost.
You know, the reason why they made it so unique is because if they had just made it like an HP or speed card, I feel like people could have skipped. I feel like people would have skipped it. Yeah, there's so many solid. Well, no, it's a remembrance.
It's a remembrance card.
Oh, never mind. I was gonna say it's abundance.
That's why I'm actually really surprised that they didn't take the easy road and be like, it's HP. It's actually damage. It's just kind of a different mechanic card.
The debuff of 18% more damage is
huge.
Crazy.
That is amazing, and the speed is really nice.
It's another multiplier, I want to point out. It's not just, increases your team's damage, like a damage percent. No, we already have enough of that. They don't want to overcap. No, enemy takes more damage.
Be
So I could
careful.
do that.
Cool.
There's something unsettling.
Hyacinth and Jiao Cho, I want to see in the same team. Tribi, Hyacinth, and Jiao
Why
Cho
are you here?
in pure fiction. Someone please do it.
I just realized, why is Ron May here?
Generalist buffs. They didn't want to throw Tribi in and make it feel too premium, probably.
I guess. Okay, I'll just go with
Because
base vanilla.
Ron May is very good. She is still really good, even for non-break teams.
I'm sorry, what are we fighting against right now?
A Sun Lion.
What the flip?
Oh, that's not a Sun Lion.
Let's try it this
What?
other way.
Okay,
What?
multiple waves.
Okay.
Okay, who are we targeting? Do we target Hyacinth for memes, or do we target Cass for when we get the mem buff? I guess the Cass. They want us to do it the Cass, so we'll do the official way first. Let's do 2 trial runs. One where we aim for Cass for the first one, then one where we aim for Hyacinth with the buffs. Can we do that?
Sure.
Okay.
So, Cass first then?
Yeah, let's do Cass. Let's see what it gives us for Cass. I want to see how the heals work with Cass.
So this is the warm.
So okay, wow, you already have ult. Do you use that now, or when do you use that?
Let's do it now before we get all the crazy buffs on.
Faint light.
Right.
Hey guys.
And it lasts for 3 turns.
Hey, look at its little wings.
He's going so fast. He's like a hummingbird. You know, if he stops flying, he probably.
Please cherish.
Holy! Turn 1?
Yeah.
Bro, he just hit harder than some of my DPS characters. What?
And yet none of them took that much damage.
Oh, dude.
Okay, I see how this is going to be.
Oh, goodness, they've given the enemies so much HP. How much are we gonna bully them with this team?
New life, Pollux.
I understand, by the way. Okay, I will say that number is skewed because it did hit 5 enemies. So 116 damage. So he's gonna be great for pure fiction.
All right. I was also supposed to save the ult after I did cast this thing, but it's
Is that? Oh, right. Okay.
Darkness follows me.
also then I could actually, you know, heal off of all of this.
Okay, claw. Go ahead and do it to her.
To her.
Yeah, to cast. Let's see what this is. I want to see this. How it's meant to be.
Ooh, that hurts.
It does.
It's about to hurt a little more.
Turn to dust.
Damage is absurd. This heal, by the way, that's happening. Your dragon is full HP.
Holy crap.
I know you
Okay.
skilled his cast, but still.
I'll do this. I think, because then I'll basic as him and then heal as her.
Go for it. Yeah, go.
Should be fine.
Yeah, no, yeah. You skill here because you need your damage. Also, Ron May with alt.
Every petal in life's garden will be
Do we
swept away.
Trailblaze alt now? I don't really know much about Remembrance Trailblazer other than he's really good.
I have not used him a ton, admittedly.
I've leveled them up a bit on this account, but not. Wait, I think I have. I'm pretty sure I've a little bit, but not like a lot.
I think it's just a big hit, isn't it?
I think so. So we're safe to do that, right?
I think so.
Oh. Mem. Moosh. We'll need to pay attention next time. That's the new voice actor. I want to hear them.
Oh yeah.
The future will be bright.
Okay, do skill. I want to see this.
Skill, let's see how much that heals.
Everyone's been waiting for it.
I love that animation so much.
Excuse me, what does a cast premium team look like with damage? Excuse me?
Ow.
She just.
Oh, that's why they did these guys.
That-
Tons of debuffs, I get it.
That chubby little unicorn hit for 386,000 damage.
Yeah.
What?
And?
Okay, so this, we just keep doing the damage. Oh, this is this final turn? No, it's not.
No.
Okay.
Be able to do another heal.
By the way, I want to point out, if you run Hyacinth, it also,
I shall remember this one.
it lets you run Sunday easier, it seems like.
Okay, there's just 2 of them. Oh, jeez.
100,000 for 2 targets. That's insane. So, okay, so from what I'm getting, because the heals are more passive, and unlike where Gallagher and Lawchild want you to attack, I'm assuming Hyacinth lets you run Sunday a little more comfier with cast. So you run what, like Hyacinth cast, Remembrance Trailblazer, and Sunday for like optimal craziness?
Everyone's hurt a little bit. Slightly, very slightly.
You want to alt probably again here.
May this
Probably.
light.
I want to see how the dragon regens health. I need to pay more attention to that.
Once more.
Ow.
Tactical nuke!
Oh, goodness.
We can't actually heal. Yeah, we're not healing, so he's actually not getting the bonuses. Oh my gosh! Is the next turn for the dragon the big one? Okay, yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
You just keep. What the flip?
All right.
I don't think you even have to click it. This is turn 3. Yeah. Holy crap, damage!
It's also all the true damage on top of it, but
May protect us.
this is gonna hurt a little. Small number.
Okay, I want to see. Okay, the dragon's at 0%. How long does it take to charge using Hyacinth? Okay, there's the damage.
There's the heal.
22%. We just attack here, yeah. Can you ult as a Trailblazer? I just want to hear the voice.
Trust me.
Oh.
We can do anything.
Okay, I dig it. I dig that a lot.
As you
That
wish.
heal. Oh, that's right. Gas again?
I guess.
Or Hyacinth for the funnies.
We get end on the funnies. Do Hyacinth. Do it. Mainly because I actually want to see how. So now you heal 59% to 78%, 86. What is even happening right now?
I just wanted to die again. Just this can finish it off.
Restore clear skies. Once more. So this is the one.
200%. I love that. That's so
What
good.
the flip am I seeing?
Okay, let's take a look at that card and
So
bees.
interesting to note that 1% it's taking is triggering the healing, which makes a cast gain even more HP back for the dragon. So I do find that interesting. So if you want that almost makes me feel like some of the character's kit is behind the light cone, which shocker is kind of where Star Rail's been going. So you still have the free to play option with the Herd of Light Cone, and I think that will do fine. But you will see a vast improvement for pulling the signature Light Cone.
No,
Crazy.
that would be ridiculous.
Crazy.
Ah. I see.
That's disgusting. Wait, what? Go down. How does that? Keep going. I want to see damage
on.
increase. No. Okay, so it's doubled. But what about?
That's so stupid. We doubled everything. Well,
Not everything.
Not everything.
Whales are eating good with this.
All right. That's a little stupid.
As a normal human being, I will probably this is way down the line for me.
Just wondering on HP wise, 12,000, 10,000. Okay, yeah, I think
It's in line. It's definitely in line. It's no, it's actually
it's
slightly
HP
less. Cass. I think because Cass needs it more.
I think so. But
This girl's more speed and everything
I
else.
can't believe that's so stupid. That is so ridiculous on everything. Oh my goodness. Well,
That's crazy.
okay then.
Can you go to what does the Herd of Light Cone do?
Huh? Oh, yeah.
Light Cone, the free to play option, Remembrance, which I've heard is really good on her. Not that one.
Oh, this one.
Yeah, this one. Wear speed by 6. After wear uses skill, increase damage dealt by all allies by 8. Can you max that out because it's a
Oh, that's
Herda?
pretty good.
Yeah, that's fine.
By
That's-
12. Yeah. After a few copies, you're kind of getting to where their premium one is.
HP is also decent as well. It's not terrible. It's just under it. I think what the difference is here is it increases damage of the team dealt, which is really good, but I feel like that's easier to cap out on because there's so many damage increases in the game now, currently.
Yeah, it's
the diet version of this.
It's the diet one.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's for a free-to-play option, it's really not bad.
No, I think that's fine.
You're getting the speed, your team is dealing more damage, so it's kind of like the opposite end of
The spectrum,
taking
yeah.
more damage.
Yeah.
So it's not bad.
No, but that light cone is really good. That's sick.
That's a really funny light cone, admittedly.
Okay, also now, for the memes, let's go try a DPS Hyacinth. If only we could add Sunday to this.
If only we could customize it. If only. All right, but also, Relaxation.
It's the new set. Speed, when wearer or their memo sprite provides healing to an ally target other than themselves, the wearer gains gentle rain. Lasts for 2 turns, and it can only trigger once per turn. While the wearer has this gentle rain, speed increases by 6%, and all the other stuff that happens after that. Yes. Increases
Well
crit
then.
damage, too. That's nice.
What are your Eidolons?
Oh, I don't even know. I didn't even think about this. Okay, E1.
The thing is, depending on how good these are, I may or may not recommend just getting the light gun up all the way.
Like,
I assume these are going to be nuts. though.
no, these are gonna be nuts. Let's not jump preemptively. I'm sure these are gonna be crazy.
Cradle the Candle of Night.
Okay, while Hyacinth is in the after rain state, all ally targets additionally increase their max H. Holy flip! No, okay. That's like a relic. That's not just 50% overall. That's gonna be, okay.
Wow.
You have to view it as a supercharged relic. That is not just 50% all. That's just it's a piece, right? It's not the whole HP. That's no flippin' way would it be like that. Okay, and after using an attack, immediately restore HP the amount equal to 8% of her max. That is an insane E1. Okay, but I'm correct in saying that, right? That HP by 50%, that's like a relic, because like relics have like, what on HP? Can you go to Hyacinth's HP relics? It's like an extra relic piece, right? It has to be. How do you check this? It would not just be a flat 50% increase. If so, that is insane.
I don't see why not.
Oh goodness. I am assuming that's
okay,
just
wow.
an extra piece of gear, essentially. But that's still insane. Like, that's still crazy.
I have no idea. I have nothing. When the target ally's HP decreases, speed increases by 30%. Oh, okay. I got nothing.
What?
All right. Fast.
What?
Depart onto the sun. Very cute. Look at that hug.
Oh my
adorable.
goodness. I can barely make it out, but I see it. I do see it.
It's very cute. Level up to just everything. 4.
The tempestuous halt. Trace enhances for every 1 enhanced speed. Additionally increases Hyacinth's little duder's crit damage by 2%. 2? That's a 1 to 2 ratio?
The one that caps at 200. Oh. 200. Oh. That's fine. That's cool. That's okay. That's fine. That's...
Okay, this is what? What's 5? Skill and talent? That's insane.
Mm-hmm.
And a 6. Oh, Sky, heed my plea. When the little dude uses Memo Sprite skill, the amount cleared from the tally of healing is changed to 12%. While he is on field, all ally targets, all type res pen increased by 20%. Oh yeah, okay, fine, of course.
Not as insane as I was expecting, but everything else was.
No, that's insane. That just sounds not insane, but that is insane.
Well, I know, but it's all hyperpen.
Yeah, no, that's
crazy.
That's
That is crazy. But I was expecting a wall of text that just melt my brain out my ears. Now, this is a very short and concise thing that just shot a hole through it.
That
right.
E1, E2 really threw me for a loop. I wonder how that E1 works. I am assuming that it's like giving everyone an extra relic piece and not just a flat 50% increase.
Why not?
If it's flat, that's absurd.
Well, she already gives everyone a 20%. Why not 50?
That's alt. That would be crazy. Plus that 30% speed increase.
Wait, additionally by 50? Wait, wouldn't that be 70 then? Because doesn't she increase
No,
it
it's
by, like,
it's the alt. Wait.
Yeah, by 26%. Plus 532. So on top of that, another 50%.
I wonder how that math works. Is that going off of base HP or the stacked HP? I assume it's base, right?
I do not know.
That's gotta be.
It would have to be someone that actually is looking at the numbers to tell.
No matter what, it's still quite good. That's really good.
Dang. Well then. You scare me.
Yeah, the Cotton Candy Barbara is terrifying. I confirm. By the way, you can swap to other characters now and use buffs.
I know, I did it.
Oh, you did? Oh, I wasn't.
I just didn't use the buffs.
Sorry.
I was just curious of how this was vanilla without everything, but I'll pop everything. Oh wait, that's your domain, that's right. Hold on.
Sounds like
Yeah, then this.
You,
Time stop.
this, that.
Okay, and now we Hyacinth DPS this.
I think everything's going to
Eternal
die.
melody.
Yeah, no, I think that's very safe to say. You can
Run
go
my
ahead.
ult immediately?
Ron may ult here. Can you
Every
get this
petal in
before the
life's
dragon?
garden
Yes. Cool.
will be
I like how the
swept
dragon
away
counts as a turn.
Very
by the
nice.
wind of time.
Dude, this is wild. We'll go ahead and get this low just because I want to see how all of this works.
I assume the dragon is just going to... Oh, that's right, the unicorn's not on the field yet.
Go ahead and skill.
Skill you out.
Future will be
Skill
great.
you out.
Everyone's been waiting for this.
Adorable.
Probably breathe fire then claw, right?
Or I could Hyacinth. and then
Oh,
get
maybe
another breath
Hyacinth.
out.
Yeah, do that.
But then I'm not getting the mass.
This actually is this turn 3? Or turn 2?
I don't know. But anyway,
Faint light.
Yeah, just do this.
why not? It's funny.
This will also heal the dragon up.
Once more.
By how much though?
By a lot. Okay, wow. I think I can get another breath off of that.
I think so.
Woo! A little close, but it's fine.
In claw. Gives a bit of a heal. We're gonna do Hyacinth this time because memes. It's funny. If only we could have Sunday, it would really complete this.
Need some sunshine. I shall
Heal
remember
that.
this.
Dragon goes way up. Dude, that 1% health tick triggering the healing immediately shoots the dragon up another chunk.
Wow.
The only thing is though, you have to pull the light cone on top of the character, which I don't think on this account we have enough to pull.
You hold some
I mean, we could. If the pulls go well, if God blesses us, we could get it.
Is one maze a buff that you have to reply every turn? I don't remember.
No, you auto. Yeah, it's every 3 turns.
Gotcha.
It's the little pips above her. And then the ult, I think, goes for 2 turns?
It's their turn. Oh no, tons of dots and debuffs, you monsters. Ow. Take that.
Get memmed! And this!
We can do anything.
I look forward to seeing that happen canonically.
With the rainbow bridge. Everyone's been waiting for this.
That's beautiful. All right.
That is so silly. I think I've been building the wrong kind of meta. I should be chasing healer meta, honestly.
Honest.
I really should be. I need to stop investing into DPS characters.
Yep.
I've clearly been playing the game wrong.
I actually don't need to heal anyone, funnily enough.
I think you just use it because
I guess I will.
They need some sunshine.
you have to get the dragon back up.
The warmth of light. Faint light.
Actually, probably should have held on to that, but it's fine.
Dude, you are totally fine.
Restore clear
It's whatever.
Breaks over.
Meow. I also appreciate that one doesn't count as one of the 3 pips.
Mimi,
That is very
You're right, yeah. So it's like 4 attacks every ult. And she seems to get ult back pretty fast. I wonder how much energy regen you want on that.
good question. Not really sure.
I think this is gonna get the dragon back. No, now it is.
There we go.
Hyson made sure that was fine.
embrace new life.
I almost forgot about,
Healing.
the constant healing all the time. Hey guys.
Blah, blah.
Ah, those animations are so sweet. Thank you, Mem, for being adorable.
Trust me.
Dude, Amphorius by far has been so difficult. I do not know who to pull for. At this point, I'm just waiting to see Finon and seeing how he works and how he's gonna work in the game. But everyone just looks so much fun. That's not fair.
I have her ult already.
You do. What do you
I guess
do?
I hold on to that?
I think.
I don't know, actually.
That's insane. Yeah, wait. What do we do with that?
I guess I could hold on to it if I need Just an emergency heal?
I guess.
Terror darkness follows me.
That is such a
You
sick
hold some
animation
academic
with the
value.
claw.
Pay attention.
Go ahead and run, May
Every
alt
petal
here.
in life's scope will be swept away by the wind of time.
Very sweet.
Everyone's been waiting for
So funny.
Stay away.
Ow.
Look at that healing! I've never seen that attack.
I have not actually seen that either. Kill with the dragon or kill with the unicorn?
Unicorn.
May this
100% the unicorn. I hope this kills.
Actually, I probably could have breathed a few times then unicorn, admittedly.
It's fine.
once more.
Nope, that was enough. Awesome. I love that. That's so good. Dang.
Between her and Ling Sha, that's crazy.
That is very crazy.
Okay, cool.
All right.
Fantastic. Wow. I don't really even know what to say about that. We
Who else is running? Oh, the Herta. Alrighty.
yeah, the Herta. And Naglaya's next patch. Or next phase. Yeah, I don't know how to feel about these really quick reruns either. Like, I don't get me wrong, I think it's cool that we're getting them. We have it, like, if you miss the pull, then you can do it, but like,
Ouch.
it still hurts though, because they're not giving you much time to save. You really got to start committing, I think, in Star Rail to like what team and what stuff you like and want to pull for.
Celestial Invitation. Oh, that's right. That who
The
you
new
can
thing,
lose
yeah,
to.
yeah.
Actually, did that change at all this patch?
I don't think so.
No, it did not. It just stayed the same.
Yeah, no. pretty
Interesting. I
sure.
wonder when they will cycle or when they'll add more to that.
I assume they're just gonna add more characters to that, right?
Maybe.
Because like Blade, come on, leave Blade in there. Like, let me have Blade. I'm totally fine losing a 50-50 to Blade.
This is also how they've done it is really smart
Yeah.
because technically these characters aren't the standard banner characters. They're just characters you just so happen to lose to in the character event wishes.
I hope though.
That's really smart.
I hope next year we could maybe pick some of these characters they're adding for free. It'd be really cool to be able to pick like a free Blade or something. Just saying. Or
Actually,
Fu.
I actually really hope Genshin does something similar to this because it's not like. Because then that technically gets around the whole you can't add characters to the standard banner thing.
Bro, I would love to
that
get a
people
free.
get.
Dude, give me a chance to get Albedo.
I'm
I
just
would-
saying, maybe on the event wish, let me be able to put Albedo as substitute for one of the other characters. Maybe.
I want Albedo so
Maybe.
bad, but I never can pull him.
Then it would make a little more sense because we have like multiple of the same elements on the standard banner, and it'd be maybe interesting to switch those around. I don't know. One
Okay,
day.
well, it's time to dive into the quest. What do we got? Hyacinth, you pulling or are you just chilling?
Our team is fine where it is now. I think,
Yeah, it
with
is. No,
Cass.
it's totally fine.
Could it be
better?
even better?
Yes.
Yes, it can be even better. If I,
I mean,
had,
have
like,
you seen our relics? You probably actually haven't. We haven't showed
We
them.
haven't,
They're
but-
terrible. Don't look at our cast relics. They
But if
have
I
been
grabbed
awful.
like Tribby, and if I grabbed like Mighty, our team would be even better. But right now, healing wise, I think we're fine. If anything, I think we would maybe want one of the other main staples in more than.
Yeah, if you're comparing like Hyacinth to like what we have now, which is Huahua,
We have
I think
Huahua with her card on her. I
Huahua has
think.
been doing fine for cast with us. Yeah, so if you'd want to go for like a Mighty instead or like or Tribby, I think yeah, you'd probably benefit more from that.
Because I'm not.
I say that, but haven't, dude.
healing.
So Hyacinth is more. Think of it like. Okay, one, she does so much freaking damage. Like
lot
she's a
of
vast,
damage.
she's a vast improvement compared to Huahua in the team currently. Also, the healing, just the dragon is always topped up. It seems like to 100%. If you get
It
her
seems
and light
like
cone.
it, especially if you actually get good at rotating her and know what you're doing.
Yeah.
I assume that you just
really
are
nice.
always okay.
Oh yeah, no, it would probably also it would make it very easy to run Sunday, which we do run Sunday. We don't actually have Remembrance Trailblazer leveled up, so we just use Sunday. Sunday also is one of our favorite characters, so we just kind of run him in the team no matter. Yeah, we're biased as flip, but we could pull Hyacinth and then use Sunday and Remembrance Trailblazer because we wouldn't have to run both Fu or Hua unless we just wanted the buffs, which is what we do right now.
We are running 2 supports.
So Hyacinth is like the fix to that, essentially. And she's also like DPS as well.
And is really fun. But skip the story recap. I remember enough of what is happening. Thank you.
Where is that? Is that the, oh, that's the chambers.
Vortex of Genesis.
This place is
Yeah,
rich with the
that, not
sweets
chambers,
and
this
flowers.
place.
Can we stay here for a while longer?
Oh, could you really quickly, just because I want to hear, can we listen to Trailblazer's new voice? I want to hear that,
Okay.
I just want to hear what he sounds like, the new guy.
Formation.
I'm gonna miss the old Callus, but I do like this new guy as well.
When there is a chance to make a choice.
That is Callus.
That's
You need
Callus.
to
Hold on.
combat
Choice.
voices, combat. For remembrance, you gotta go for remembrance.
Me.
That's Mem. Hold on.
Oh, do they not work in this menu?
There it is. All right.
Me. Memmy.
That is also Mem. Hold on. He's gotta be in here somewhere. No.
They work in combat?
Mem.
They just don't have, the menu just doesn't work. They haven't added it to the menu. Okay, so these exist.
Oh,
we
wait.
just,
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
no, that's Callus.
No, that's Callus.
Or, sorry, the last guy. Caleb?
The flip.
I can't remember.
Which is weird because I've known people have also gone through this and listened to it.
Memmy.
Why?
I guess we're not listening to him right now. Later on, we'll listen to him in the story, I guess. He'll talk probably at some point.
I guess. Huh.
I mean, admittedly, they also haven't added, even though Robin is back and being fully voice acted, they still haven't added her voice lines for her joining the party with Sunday, which is very sad, by the way. They really need to add that.
Because, they're done.
It just, I want that voice line in-game so bad. Let me have it. I want to hear it. Are you ready?
I don't know if I'm emotionally ready.
I have not been spoiled to anything about this, but the way people have acted around this quest, prepare for an emotional roller coaster. That probably goes without
I
saying.
think that goes without saying, but I am... Woo.
I'm not ready. That's the honest truth.
Genesis and recall what came before. Oh, crap, we're seeing more of that?
All right, the whole TZ thing.
Thanatos and Cersei's core flames have returned.
Indeed, they have. You also can probably hit autoplay once they start talking.
Sometime after that.
Yeah.
The 12 constellations hover above, overlooking the Vortex of Genesis.
Why are we just sitting here? This is really
We're collecting our thoughts.
But it's ominous.
Well,
and
we
it's-
just got back and Cass is in the netherworld. Not dead. Just alone.
She's totally dead. What are you talking about? She's in the whatever you would call that.
She's not dead. She is dead. Death.
She's death.
Death. though.
Yeah.
So technically not everyone in the cast has died, just everyone else is going there.
The 12 constellations hover above, overlooking the Vortex of Genesis. They embody the 12 Emporian deities, fate, foundation, creation, and calamity of this world. Now, 10 among them have fallen. Their core flames return to the origin of Genesis. Above you, constellations shimmer, their brilliance echoing the faint slumber of each titan. And you have experienced 4 ascensions and 4 partings.
Yeah, thanks for that reminder. Strife.
I like how, by the way, Mighty is technically not dead, but he's dying constantly.
Yep.
The Lance of Fury once became the Mad King, plunging the world into ceaseless strife until your valor brought, it should be brought it to an end.
Oh, it is bro.
Bra.
Bro.
Bra.
Bro.
Bra. and its demigod successor, the undying Mightymost, chose to bear the title of Kremnos alone, returning home to be crowned as the last line of defense for the holy city. Mighty, may your battles know no defeat. Well, that's gotta come to an end. Time. Back then, the incarnation of time entrusted Mem to you at the temple of the three fates. Back then, the lively girl with red hair fulfilled her mission and bid the first farewell. Thank you for that reminder. That's really nice of you.
That's so nice of you to do that.
Time speaks not of fairness, yet it never stops. And now this power resides in your hands.
Yep.
See you tomorrow, Trianne.
Thanks.
Man, don't you just feel so good and warm?
I feel so good and warm.
So
on the
warm.
inside. Wow, thank you.
Reason. Not long ago, the head of the Grove sages helped you repel the menace that is the Black Tide. And still not long past that unruly scholar staged one grand performance, granting you a glimpse of the world's truth at the cost of his life.
Yeah, not that he cared.
Nah, he was laughing on his way out.
He had already ripped his heart out. He was beyond caring.
Oh, the incarnation of reason at the edge of existence. Have you found your answer?
I just realized that's the death of two characters.
Yep.
'Cause both Reason and him both went.
Yep.
I mean, Cersei's. Gosh
Yeah.
darn it.
Yeah, both of them dead.
Both of them died.
Cross them off the list.
Thanks.
Death.
Thanks, Euphorius. Death.
The prophecy once made the hand of shadow choose two, granting one the fate of death, yet their bond wove a hauntingly beautiful tale that stretched across time. At the end, the incarnation of death, who journeyed from the nether realm to the living world, chose to remain in the Sea of Flowers, retrieving your future. Thanks. She's dead. She's just not. At the end of the West Wind, we shall meet again, Casterus. What a long
What a
journey.
long journey it's been.
Yeah.
It's been like over 20 hours.
Time and again, farewells haven't numbed you. You can't help but wonder how many more goodbyes will the journey of trailblazing entail. You question whether you'll be able to express each goodbye with heartfelt emotion.
Dang.
Your thoughts sink into the ocean. You recall how the Amphorians cherished epics, using stories to soothe their sorrows. Perhaps you should embrace this way to dispel your melancholy and regain your strength. Then let it begin. Countless words of adventure surge through your mind. You need only to grasp just one to anchor your creation. Gosh darn it, someone is texting us. Don't be influenced by the noise outside. Just focus on the key word in your mind. Trash can.
I see it.
It is indeed difficult, but you should still cling tightly to your inspiration. Weave heartfelt and elegant verses.
Okay, fine.
All right, this is an impossible task. Just one glance at your phone. It won't disrupt your thoughts, or so you tell yourself. That's what I tell myself. It doesn't work.
Ah, from the Speedster.
Cipher?
Yo.
Gray mystery. Last time in Styxia? Zero time for treasure hunting. Absolute disaster. Now the River of Souls mostly retreated. I'm back, baby! In the water, a big shiny chest. I can't use the miracle orb, and I can't wade through. Your power of time is needed now. 70-30 split.
30 for you, 70 for me. Details, schmetails, get here and we'll talk.
I love
Cute emoji.
it. I love it. I'm gonna hate Cipher going. I assume she's going out, man.
Everyone's going out.
You must admit, even during this arduous and struggling low point, there are still those who live joyfully. Cipher's endless, surging desire for wealth seems more turbulent than the waters of Scale Gorge waterscape. Forget the past for now. It only brings sorrow. But sadness has no place in this moment. What you need is the drive to move forward. You decide to head to Styxia, where the River of Souls is no longer blocked, to meet up with the cat girl. Okay, hopefully those glittering, clinking trinkets will, as always, lift your spirits.
I do love shiny clinky clacks.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's true.
Oh, Styxia's moonlight is so beautiful. And
Yep.
the River of Souls is so quiet. It's like everything that happened was just a dream.
I'm not ready.
I wonder if Cass is doing okay on the other side. If I write a letter and put it in a drift bottle, will she be able to read it?
Maybe. I miss Cass too. But now's not the time.
No, this
Help me,
shouldn't
I'm-
be so
I have hiccups.
depressing.
Boom.
Oh,
Now's not the time to feel down. We gotta pull ourselves together.
Yeah! Pull yourself together!
I can't.
It was Miss Cipher who asked us to come here. But where has she gone?
Doing cat things.
Huh?
Well, I'm sorry, what was the roar?
What was that?
What was that? What was that sound?
I don't know. This aura feels so familiar.
It's not a good sign.
That's not a good sign.
Let's go check it out together. Be
I
very
don't like
careful.
this. Be careful, she says. Sure.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Of course.
Why wouldn't you have a bad feeling about this? You always have a bad feeling about that.
Oh, we have a coin of whimsy. Oh, nice. Oh, just the butterfly patch again.
Hey, what's that on the ground? Should we pick it up? Careful, careful.
Just using your little mem powers.
It's a
Ah.
piece of black cloth.
No, stop, not already.
Now, where have I seen this before?
Oh, where have we seen this before? It's the Flame Raver!
What? How could they be here?
I don't know, they can be anywhere they want.
Mommy!
Is that your zoinks? Oh, my goodness, why are you right here?
I was not expecting this. You want the pink puppy, don't you? You can't have her. She's
Ma'am.
our pink puppy.
What? Now I'm sad. This isn't the time for jokes.
How
Sorry.
dare you would give away the pink puppy?
I wouldn't. You're the one that said it.
No, I was just reading it. You didn't have to click it.
Let's try our best to deal with them for now, and we'll slip into the past with time's power as soon as we can.
Mem, remember that he sliced through time to get back?
The river of souls
Okay.
is full of fish, big and delicious.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Yeah? That's nice.
What?
I assume that's some of the memories of whoever you used to be in there?
The flame chase journey stops. Meow, meow.
You okay?
Did you used to be a cat?
Meow?
Yeah, well, I'm sorry, what is happening?
Imagine if Cipher was the Flame Reaver the entire time.
Oh my goodness, it's an illusion, isn't it?
That's mean. That's mean, Cipher.
You're so funny, Cipher. You're... That's so mean.
Sorry, I couldn't pass on the chance to give you two a good scare.
Thanks. What a terrible person. Let's leave. Yeah? Huh.
This Cipher must be fake too! Run!
Ah, don't run! I'm the real Cipher. The real one. Come on, don't be upset. I'm just giving you a kind reminder that Emphorius isn't safe at all. The
Uh-huh.
whole place is full of dangers, including that swordmaster. Make sure you stay on your toes, no matter where you are.
This is the city of death. Of course we're on our toes.
I'm so strong, I don't need your reminder.
What is that first thing? So you're playing both good cop and bad cop?
Well, ain't I grateful for the reminder.
Hey, I'm just making it up to you. You're not gonna hold that over me, are you?
You're just mad about the 3070 thing.
So, was that a Flame Reaver disguise? Or a magic trick? It looked so real. Is that the power of the trickery demigod?
Disguise? No. It's not as simple as that. Let me think about how to explain this. For example, what did you think when you realized that piece of cloth came from the Flame Reaver's cloak?
You know what I find really funny is that they got the Flame Reaver's voice actor to walk in and sit down and handed him the lines.
Meow, meow, meow.
I need you to meow.
Meow for me.
I need you to meow menacingly into the mic.
Meow for
Please.
me. Do it. Just...
We thought that maybe the Flame Reaver was around here somewhere?
So what, it's the power of suggestion?
maybe.
That's right. And then you heard some footsteps. What did you think when that happened?
Well, we thought it must be the Flame Reaver coming this way.
Yep, exactly. I just used some hints and, mental suggestions to help you believe in a lie. Lies are what Zagreus is best at. If everyone believes in a lie, then it becomes reality.
Power to make lies into reality? That's got all my hair standing up.
That's a terrifying power.
Nice. I know your secret. And you're just telling us everything like that?
You think I might be lying? No need. The seamstress trusts you for a reason. Someone as honest as you couldn't trick me even if you wanted to. So, there's no harm in telling you. Besides, we still need to team up to go treasure hunting, right? Let's wrap up here. It's time to get going. Oh, was that your teleslate?
Yeah, you can't have it. Thanks for asking.
I don't think you get the choice in the matter, Dano. If she wants to take it, I think she can take it. Did you rest well? I came during lucid hour and you seemed asleep, so I didn't wake you up. Praise the sun is his tagline?
I just realized what his tagline was.
But in certain circumstances, I can't stay idle. I feel it's time to continue our training. Let's go to the Grove, shall we?
Aren't you a popular one? But I got two first, so help me with the treasures, and then I'll send you two to the Grove.
That sounds really menacing when you say it like that.
I assume this is us, our little bonding session with the cat.
Gotta have it sometime.
Gotta have it sometime because...
This is her patch. I don't like it when it's a character's patch nowadays.
That usually means?
Usually I like it when a character's focused on. I don't like it when it's Infurious.
Mighty's was great, other than all the drama involved with that.
Yeah, but that was legit.
But that was awesome.
That was legit. And he can't die.
The Son of Gorgo will be crowned in blood. I don't have a staff to slam down. I wish I did.
Nor should you if you did, because
Why
you
not?
put like a hole in the floor. No,
That would be fun, though.
A hole in the floor would be fun.
Maybe.
No.
It'd be a fun story.
Yeah, maybe. Okay, I'll give you
Is there a
that.
giant hole in the floor? How do you see?
Well, you see,
I
put it there. Yeah.
Anyway.
What the?
Why do you need so much money anyway?
Good question.
Curiosity killed the cat, you know. Do you think I'll spend it all? That's so not why I hunt for treasures.
Yeah, so why?
Why?
Don't forget, I'm a demigod too. And there's a line reserved for me in that stupid prophecy as well. You shall walk with greed and die over petty change.
Yeah.
But I don't believe in that. As long as I keep collecting treasures, then I won't need to care about petty change. And as long as I don't hurt other people when I get what I want, I won't be walking with greed, right? Isn't that simple?
Oh my goodness.
Do you want
are
to? Do you,
so...
do you want to tell her, or should I? Like,
Cipher, I think you are misunderstanding several things about your prophecy. Okay.
I don't know what to say to that.
As long as I keep stealing and taking money, I'm not walking with greed. As long as I'm not hurting anyone. That word doesn't mean what I think you. I don't think that word means what you think it means. Same with the petty change.
So, as long as I keep going down this path, all those predestined prophecies and fates will never catch up to me.
Don't take this from her.
Okay.
That was a long speech.
Not really.
I'm getting thirsty at this rate. The treasures of Styxia aren't gonna float up on their own. Come on, Gray Mystery. Show me what the authority of time can do.
Uh-huh. Yeah, a few days later at the... Oh, my goodness.
Really?
I guess we just went treasure hunting.
So, this is the car
Uh-oh.
of the Astral Express you've spoken of. My repository of
Whoa.
memories has been enriched with another fascinating piece of information. Thank you for leading me here, Lord Donhow.
Uh-huh.
I'm surprised a council elder like yourself would be willing to journey so far to inspect the Express.
So how is he both in here and also out?
Also, I want to know if this is the Atellatron that the alternate ending was referring to, which would explain how we got out, by the way.
Yeah.
In the alternate ending where it's like, an Atellatron helped you, and then you left. That's how.
So he helped us.
I assume that's him, because I have not seen any other robots. Or robot-looking things.
I assume he's an Intellitron.
It's...
Items
right?
hold wisdom and knowledge in high esteem. If the citizens knew of your origins, I'm sure more would be intrigued by the Trailblaze. Sadly, discussions about the world beyond the sky remain taboo.
But is he our main villain?
I don't know,
I don't
man.
know.
I don't... Okay. I thought that until we learned about a freaking, like... What is it? What are they called? The Lords of Destruction?
I forgot what they're called. It's not an Emanator. It's,
Was it Lord Ravager or was that Fantalia?
maybe.
I can't remember. Was
I
that
think
just...
Fantalia is one of the Lord Ravagers.
Maybe that... Okay, so maybe that's it. Yeah, until we found out one of those things were kept here.
We beat up one.
Yeah,
We
maybe
beat up
there's...
another.
Maybe there's a few. Yeah, maybe there's that and him. Maybe we gotta fight both of these dudes.
He's more of a prison warden of this place, more than a...
Well, it also depends on what his task is. We don't really know what Lygus is doing, other than watching.
Yeah. So I assume like the whole Black Tide comes and destroys everything. Everything is created, and it comes in and destroys it. So it's like a repeating prison that repairs itself every time.
I wonder what type of Lord Ravager we're dealing with, considering they're usually about destruction, because it's always destruction. But they're different. They're different because I can't. What was Fantalia?
She likes making people distrust each other. It's destruction from the inside.
Right, and I'm
That was
assuming
her
all
whole
of them are
thing.
different. So I wonder which is it. The Black Tide? Maybe it's like corrosion or something like that. I don't know.
Maybe.
Like eats away at
it
itself
also
or something.
explains why all the Black Tide monsters looks like destruction monsters that we fought.
It does. It all makes sense now. It's all coming together.
It's all destruction in the end.
It's been quite some time since you first arrived in Akima. Presumably, you've been looking for a way to leave ever since.
I've been actively gathering clues and testing different things. Sadly, the more I find out, the more powerless I feel.
Don't be too hard on yourself, my lord. This puzzle has stumped Emphorius' scholars for centuries. It isn't something you can solve overnight. Even someone as gifted as yourself.
Uh-huh.
In the Grove, I discovered extensive research on the Sky Titan. It appears that many scholars from Emphorius believe the taboo against the world beyond the sky stems from a curse cast by Aquila.
But it's not true.
No, I don't think so.
Maybe. Unless Aquila
You know-
is used.
Aquila may just be one giant defense mechanism.
Maybe.
Maybe. But that wouldn't make sense since someone had to become it. Wait, why is it some giant robot thing if someone became that? How does that work?
I mean, I don't know.
Why Strife was a giant gold yeah, I don't know.
Cersei's became a giant tree.
It's beyond me then, I guess.
Exactly. Of the 12 titans of Amphorius, Aquila is known for being the most capricious.
Wonderful.
The weather itself reflects their mood. Tranquil sunshine, mournful rain. Aquila's breath is a brisk wind, and their cries resound as thunder in a storm.
Additionally, Aquila is one of the 2 titans whose core flames have yet to be returned.
The sky above affects every citizen. It's clear that Lady Aglaya's decision to confront Aquila at the end of the Flame Chase journey was a carefully considered strategy.
If returning Aquila's core flame can break the sky's curse, we won't have to exhaust ourselves searching for a way back. We can simply focus on aiding the Crisis heirs. I feel like it's not going to be that simple, though.
Anti-Catherians have no home to return to.
Anti-what?
So I understand your concern for your old friends and homeland.
Oh, what you are. Ah, I forgot about that.
I used anti-Catherian technology, or scanning, as you might call it, to assess this car. Assuming my judgment is correct, I might be able to conduct a thorough overhaul of its power systems.
You know what? I still want to know what's going, sorry, but that sentence just collapsed on itself. What I want to know what's going to happen, why is Fooly looking this way? That's what concerns me the most. The fact that Remembrance itself is like, oh yay, I need to be looking at that because something is about to happen that I can't miss.
Maybe.
Really? But?
Of course, that's only if you, my lord, permit me to interact with it.
By all means, please proceed. But be careful, the Express's thrusters are extremely delicate.
You honor me with your trust. I will be very careful.
Oh boy. I don't trust this guy for 1 second. Lygus carefully scans the damaged propulsion system and then methodically begins inspecting its components. This is unbelievable. You seem to understand its structures perfectly. Have you repaired something like this before?
Not exactly, but we anti-Catherians are inherently sensitive to machinery. Carefully endowed our kind with a unique advantage for analyzing and learning.
Aha, yeah.
If you give me some time, I might be able to fully restore this damaged car to its former glory. Then you and your esteemed companion could set off on your return journey sooner.
But isn't the real issue with Aquila?
Hypothetically, Lord Donham, if I could open up a path out of Amphorius that circumvents Aquila's divine punishment.
So in the other ending, we really did just leave with his help.
Yeah, and we just didn't realize it at the time.
Okay. Which also brings the point that the other endings are technically, they're not canon, but everything that happens in them is possible.
You can look at them as teases.
The other endings are possibilities that are still plausible. Everything that happens in them doesn't canonically happen, but had the ability to happen.
They could change it in the future, though. At the moment, the endings work like that. They could just make silly endings as well.
They can, like the silly banana one. But still, technically, that was us still going insane and everything falling into ruin.
Monkeys.
Technically was a possible outcome. So far, every ending has been like that. So, fake endings, pay attention to.
Would you consider ceasing your support for the Flame Chase journey?
Wait, why?
Why do you want to?
Wouldn't you want it to cycle?
Don't know.
Because isn't that like the whole thing of what you want?
I don't understand. Does the Council of Elders possess some secret means of counteracting divine punishment?
Not the council. Him specifically.
It's best if you don't delve too deeply into that question, my lord. All you need to know is, I can make it happen.
I wouldn't trust it, though. I would feel like he's trying to get me killed. Maybe this is not a decision by the Council of Elders, but rather his personal wish.
The crucial point is, if you and your companion are unwilling to halt your support for the Chrysos heirs, it could offend certain interests.
So maybe we're wrong. Maybe if we do the Flame Chase journey, maybe does that unlock the prison?
I don't.
The way he's acting, it sounds like he does not want it to complete.
But why? Why doesn't he?
Because he seemed fine with it last patch. He seemed fine with whatever way it went.
Because it's also happened multiple times. Because literally all the ones we have currently.
So something's different.
Already went. So
something is different this time. There's something in play here that we are not aware of, but
why does
he
want it to
knows.
fail?
He knows something, obviously, that we don't.
What is your motivation?
He's considering. I mean, it's fine. Yeah, I would consider it. Forgive me, Lord Lygus, but I must be frank. Oh, he's not. He's gonna be right. Okay. When visiting Dawncloud, I reviewed the records of many council elders. Among them, only your background was nearly blank. I'd like to accept your goodwill, but given such a mysterious background and motives, anyone cautious would have doubts.
Ooh, careful, Don. You're
That's
kind of by
really
yourself.
dangerous, yeah.
You're pretty much by yourself out here, my guy.
And
Your prudence impresses me, just as expected.
what scares me is the fact that at the end of the last patch, this guy low-key looked at Herta, knew who she was, and was like, if we fight, we both die.
Because he's an emanator.
Of something.
No, I think he's an emanator as well.
He seemed to allude to elation. I saw many people leave comments, though, that like a lot of people are speculating that if he's something else. So, we don't know, I guess.
Not elation.
Annihilation, yeah, Erudition.
Your addition.
Yes.
At least that's what he hinted to.
Some
Could be
people,
something else.
I saw some people leaving comments of maybe it was Enigmata. How do you say that again? The whole false thing. Some people were wondering if he's working for the false thing. I don't know.
Potentially.
It's a fun idea. That could be interesting.
If he's kind of like Gallagher in that aspect.
Yeah, maybe that's why he's trying to keep things.
Not that Gallagher was an emanator. He was just a flippin' whatever. He was made of lies.
He was, yes, yeah.
But anyway. Uh-oh. What is this, your personal hit squad? Why are they cyborgs?
Are these people? Is this a trap? Is this why you accompanied me here?
Look at them!
Why do you all look so scary?
Please don't misunderstand, Lord Donhong. As the Theoros, I have no allegiance to their plans, nor am I obliged to obstruct them. I am neutral.
Okay, so who are
Why
these guys?
Why are we surrounded by ninjas?
Evil cyborg ninjas.
Out of respect for you, I hope to offer a peaceful solution to ensure the safety of you and your companion.
Oh, maybe he doesn't want it to go through because we are now one of them.
Maybe
we took on the core.
Yeah, and we're the outlier, maybe?
Now that we have that, we're kind of like, oh, that's definitely not supposed to happen. Uh-oh. Maybe that's why he wants it to fail now.
Maybe. I'm not aware.
Because it going through the way it is now is going to go horribly wrong, maybe? One against four, then.
Just to confirm, if things turn ugly later, will you help?
I will not. As I said, I remain neutral.
Oh boy.
Are you asking this because you plan to refuse my offer and continue supporting the Chrysos heirs?
You weren't wrong about one thing, Lord Lygus. Indeed, we must try to return to our companions. But our companions now also include the flame chase Chrysos heirs. The Nameless cannot and will not ignore the fate of our companions. Great line.
Should have offered this when we first got here.
Yeah.
So I see. This is what you call trailblazing.
Look at Don. He's growing.
My baby boy. Ah.
When I asked if you'd help, I meant the ones who need help are them.
Yeah. Well, sorry, Don. We're not there with you right now.
Okay, Grove of Epiphany. Ooh!
Is this us training with Einon? Oh no.
Oh, is he shadow boxing right now? Wait,
no,
can you?
got that.
Yeah,
There
yeah,
we
that.
go.
That looks sick.
That was cool. I like that.
Huh?
You have such overwhelming power, so why? Answer me. Why do you stand in her way? Why do you want to take the core flames?
Oh no! He can't hold on anymore! Drag him back here, friend!
Oh, that's what we meant by. Okay. He wasn't shadowboxing. We took him into a memory to fight against the Flame Reaver.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay.
More effective than shadowboxing.
Yeah.
A lot more lethal, too.
Yeah.
Interesting that we can do that. Are we worried that the memory of the Flame Reavers
I would
crawl
be.
back out, too?
I totally would be. Yeah.
Because the real one kind of cut through time and ripped himself back. I'm kind of scared that the memory of him could do that, too, personally. Just a little bit. Just a tiny pinch of that.
Are you okay?
I'm okay. I can handle that kind of hit now. But a few months ago, that would have knocked me out.
How long has it been?
I have no idea.
Always keeping me on edge. I would have passed out. I would have. If I had passed out, that would have been it.
Thanks for worrying, buddy. Thanks for the help. To face Aquila and other potential threats, I must sharpen myself with the most aggressive methods.
Even so, it's impressive you thought of this training method. Battling the phantoms of the past in the river of time? It's just like the hyperbolic time sanctum that the bards describe.
The what?
It's working pretty well, wouldn't you say?
I mean, you're fighting against a sword master every day,
Combat
so.
isn't just about strength and skill. You also need the right weapon. Compared to that guy's weapon, mine feels like I'm swinging a lump of iron. I can't tell you how many swords I've gone through since the training began.
True. I mean, I once knew. Yeah, no, I know a swordsman that used what could be described as a hunk of iron, and he was pretty good with it. It's funny. You think they'll ever do a crossover with this game?
Which one?
Berserk?
With Berserk? I don't know.
I think that may be a little.
They could do it. I don't know how that would look for branding though, or others.
That would be like. That would be.
Cause like Diablo's doing a crossover with Berserk right now, but like that makes sense. It's Diablo. Like branding, I don't think they're worried about that. I don't know how Star Rail would look at that. Berserk is considered one of like the most classic of classic mangas though.
Very adult.
It's freaking I'd recommend 51 plus on that one. Like everyone's like 21 plus, 51 plus. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I could see it, but if Guts is a playable character, I will be pulling. Absolutely. Without question.
I would pull for that as well, honestly. I haven't even read it, but
yeah, no, I think Guts would be a very cool character to have as a crossover character. I almost can't see it.
imagine that.
I almost can't see it happening, but if it did, I would pull.
Why not get the Chrysos hairs to help? Weight training, huh? He's gonna be like, I don't know.
Don't
I'll
worry.
ask anyway.
I've already arranged that. Of course I need him.
Ah,
I asked him to make a suitable divine weapon for me. It's a little embarrassing to say this, but in order to help me, he deliberately turned down all other business.
aw.
That's sweet.
Oh, Cartonis is part of this flame chase journey after all. Full of energy.
Nice.
Thinking about how he's been recently, maybe you're right.
But, Phynon, I've been somewhat concerned about you. Lately, you seem more and more fixated on that Swordmaster in black.
Revenge. Revenge will. I see that beetle. I will do it to you.
That's quite the sudden shift in topic.
Not really.
I've been holding this question in for a long time. You're getting stronger, but seeds of unrest are also growing in me.
Don't worry. I'm not wielding my sword for revenge. He's been through Nikador's trial and understands. Those who can't walk out of the shadows of their past are ultimately weak.
Dang.
Times have changed. The responsibility I bear is both precious and fragile. I wield my sword for the future of Amphorius. I will not let hatred cloud my judgment again and neglect my duties.
Wow, you've really grown. But you can't beat him yet.
We'll be here. Yeah,
We'll be here by your side.
You're
Yeah.
right, partner. As of now, I'm not able to handle that Swordmaster on my own. I still need the help of my friends. Every time I say something, things get so serious. I don't want to be the person who keeps bringing the mood down.
You're not. Don't even worry about it.
I'm out of energy for training today. How about we go to the library of Philia to lighten the mood?
Sure, that's what I've been looking forward to. We deserve to enjoy ourselves after all the hard work. Today, I'm definitely going to.
A hee hee.
What?
What were you reading before? Why not just take it home?
Girl's little secret. Don't pry.
Oh, yep, okay. Yes, ma'am.
That's the charm of this place. You can find whatever you're into here.
Aw.
The three of us might not be into scholarly books, but we could still spend an entire day at the library of Philia.
Nice. Anyway, ignoring the fact that Don is fighting for his life at the moment,
Where's that beetle?
was that right there.
Trying to look inconspicuous. A root.
No!
Wrong thing. Mural on the wall. Yada
Creation of the
yada.
great
Brilliant
sages, brilliant moments
moments.
faded.
Okay, give us the beetle.
Give me the beetle.
Crick, you need something? If not, please stay quiet. I'm conducting field studies for my upcoming Grove of Epiphany Cultural Studies. This mural's content is fascinating. Perhaps in the distant golden age, there will be far more butterflies than there are now. Crick! That's it?
I guess. Thanks for the rogue brew, Amber? Sorry, the what? I'm assuming that was rough. Rough brew, Amber.
What does it want us to? Oh, down. Got it.
Down
library.
here.
Yes, library. We can do that.
Here we are. Where was that slate last time?
Boom, boom.
Was it here? Or maybe over here? I'm off to have some fun. It's free time now, so you should relax too.
It's kind of ominous that the heart is still beating even though she's dead.
Don't think about it. Tree's still alive, I guess.
I guess. Symbiotic and all that.
Over the past few months, you've come here more than once, fishing out that small piece of essence from the ocean of knowledge that best suits your taste. You're quite relieved that Don Hung isn't around. No one would be there to judge your reading tastes. The scroll at hand shows a line of small text. Non-standard reading material. Please return to its original place after borrowing. Do not let any Grove professor... Or... What? Do not let any Grove professors discover it. 10 exclamation marks.
Oh my.
It seems that the scholars of the Grove, amidst their profound academic discussions, haven't forgotten their little hobbies. So which reading material will you peruse?
The Forbidden Love! The Tree and Butterfly. The professor can possibly be this shy. One Punch God, Aquila.
I love all of these.
Professor can't possibly be this shy. Oh my goodness, they're actual books. Okay.
We will not be reading
Oh
this.
my
We are not
freaking-
reading this! But you can scroll through it slowly, just in case anyone wants to read it.
Real fast. In fact, I may only do this one.
Why did you choose the shy professor? Who knows what we're...
You know what? Maybe I
Read it.
won't read all of this.
After finishing the mind-shaking piece, only one image remains in your mind. The express welt bone.
What did I just read?
I don't know. I didn't read it. For a young Stellaron host, this type of literature remains far too ahead of its time. You can read all of them?
Do I want to? Let's stop. Actually, I'll read One Punch. Hold on.
Do.
Justin is a tired, sturdy fame, facing a giant eagle in a tense standoff.
I like that sound effect. Ba-da-ba-da-ba.
At least this one's not awful long.
What do you mean? It is quite long. I think it's longer than the last one.
Wow. Boom.
Rios, or however you say that name. No, not him.
This is like reading a light novel of One Punch Man.
Yo, I would get behind that. A light novel version of One Punch Man. That would be legit.
The Battling Nikador is the next one.
The only issue with that is you'd miss out on both artists. Either one, who's the original artist of One Punch Man, and he was amazing. He's got a great art style. And then two, I cannot think of the more well-known guy, I feel, who does the actual, like, super published manga here in America, who's, like, super famous because his art's, like, insane.
His art is insane. Like,
It's like-
drop dead gorgeous art.
Yeah. The article leaves you feeling empowered, as if you are the author's One Punch God incarnate.
Oh, not that far, but you know.
Jeez. Sky Titan Aquila? Heh, nothing.
That's nothing. Let's stop here.
You don't want to read about forbidden love?
In a memo reading.
Your voice act.
Go back. I want to hear that. Wait, can you replay that?
I wonder what fine in a memo reading.
Yeah.
He
perfectly fine.
sounds great, honestly.
Let's take a closer look.
Yeah, no, he sounds great.
You know, I saw someone write this in a Reddit post, and I kind of agree. It sounds like if we take Trailblazer and he just, a little time has moved past and he's a little older. It actually sounds sort of like that. It gives that vibe.
It's kind of, ooh, I almost went freaking, not this time.
See what Finon's looking at. Ooh.
Thank you for putting that up there.
What are you reading? Show us your embarrassing secrets.
Hi.
I thought I felt a draft just now. Peeking isn't polite, my friend.
I was just curious. Just curious what you're reading. Are you reading something you shouldn't be?
In
Are
front
ya?
of you all. That would be pretty careless.
Yep.
Here, look, I'm reading this. Antiques Appraisal. How to make a fortune.
You and your antiques.
I know how. In your dreams.
Ask him number one. I want to see his response.
You didn't know. After all this time we've
I did
known
know,
each other.
actually.
That pains me. I've spent a lot of time pondering how Aglaia became such an effective leader. Beyond the intangible qualities like personality and ethics, a major reason is her family wealth.
Oh.
That's the perk of growing up in a big city, isn't it? For those of us in the sticks, luck doesn't come as easily. It's 30% grind, 70% fate.
Yeah.
Oops, I talked too much. As a leader, you need both integrity and I mean, integrity and skill.
You need money.
I've spent a lot of time pondering how Aglaia became such an effective leader. Beyond the
Okay, same
intangible
line.
qualities like personality and ethics, a major reason is her family wealth. That's the perk of growing up in a big... Oops.
Okay, it's literally just the same thing. Okay. I was just curious. Hey, ma'am, what are you reading that you're secretive of?
Month of cultivation, curtain fall hour, a time to feast on grains, but poor time for fishing.
You looking
Then
at
again, are there even any spots left to fish in Emporius these days?
Are you reading an almanac?
I was about to say, is this the Farmer's Almanac?
What are you looking at?
Ah, you scared me!
I'm sorry, just curious.
Bursting into someone's world like that can really catch them off guard.
Sorry.
Well, no more jokes. There's nothing here. I'll go look elsewhere.
Will you?
Something's odd about Mem. What are they flipping through?
Oh, these cards are so detailed and fine. Ruler, Weaver, Traveler, Healer.
This is a card game?
But the interpretation for each card is so long. Do I have to memorize them all?
You getting hobbies, ma'am?
I kind of like the third one, but
Use them flexibly. Don't just memorize.
What a coincidence! We meet again. Guess we're fated to be together, huh?
dude, imagine if Mem.
But you must be busy, so I won't bother you for now. Hope your day, every day, is joyful.
Imagine if this does turn out to be the girl. I'm assuming this is the girl eventually, whatever her name was. But imagine she's just like super into card games and that's her playstyle. I would love that.
If she somehow survives, better. She somehow survives, I would love to see her and March just get along.
That would be great.
They are very
So
similar.
Suspicious. Not like their usual self.
Maybe we should, stop poking over her shoulder.
You sure are persistent. All right. I'm totally helpless against your charm.
Uh-huh.
What are you guys chatting about? Is this the Emporius Divination Compendium?
Why are you here too?
Sorry, seeing you two chasing each other around, I suddenly found my book not that appealing anymore. Never thought Mem would be into divination. But it's not exactly a niche hobby. So why all the secrecy?
Oh.
I wanted to set up a surprise. Master it in secret and give you all a shock. But getting caught halfway through, it's only natural I'd feel shy. A girl's heart is more delicate than Aquila's ever-changing moods.
Uh-huh. You really are
surprise,
so similar to
huh?
March.
Someone else used to tell me the same. She was really good at stargazing and divination, especially with cards. Yeah, just like the ones you're looking at.
Uh-oh.
And you must be pretty familiar with all sorts of divination techniques with a friend like that.
I have no comment on that.
I think that's the,
It has to be.
uh-huh. We could introduce you to Fu, assuming you two would get along. Maybe.
No, I know nothing about it. I've never really believed in using cards or bones to predict the future. If the good omens foretold by divination were true, my hometown, Ides Elysiae, wouldn't have disappeared.
Yeah. That's that, yep.
Don't forget, we've got Lady Trina. Every other form of divination is just smoke and mirrors or cleverly rehearsed tricks compared to her flawless prophecies.
Time powers will do that to you.
Should be approached with a critical eye.
To me,
Admittedly.
divination could be a power that guides our spirits. Fate always
Uh-huh.
casts a shadow in front of us, clouding our view of the future. That's why people turn to divination. It's just to find a small reason to give them courage to face the unknown.
I am so scared of where this is going.
Really thought about this, haven't you?
After all, the first chapter of the Divination Compendium discusses the significance of divination. I'm just expanding on that a bit.
Uh-huh.
Strange. That person I knew used to say similar things. Looking back, whenever she interpreted a card for me, I couldn't help but feel uneasy. Even though I never believed in the outcomes. Maybe it was her tone. Cyrene. She could paint a complete fantasy so vividly, it utterly captivated me as a child. Right, I still carry a card she once used. Do you want to see it?
Do I?
Oh, wow! It's so exquisite! I'd love to have a card like that.
It looks just like you.
What is that?
It sure looks exactly like you, and like how you dress too. Did you base your fashion off this card?
Maybe.
Is that where you got your idea from?
We gotta craft a mem-specific deck.
Oh yeah.
Oh, now that you mention it, yes. It would be even better if it were made of, say, crystal.
Crystal?
Speaking of which, partner, there's something I haven't
My
shared
memory?
with you all. Remember our first trip to the Temple of the Three Fates? The riddle that Orynyx posed to us?
Imagine if Cyrene comes out and she uses a deck of cards of everyone from Emporius.
That would be amazing.
Imagine.
Imagine she's remembrance. Her summons, the Chrysosairs.
The Chrysosairs. Slightly broken? Yes. That'd be insane, though.
That would be so freaking cool.
Oh, and then she could even like summon multiple. It'd be like kind of like random.
That'd be kind of cool, yeah.
That'd be
I can get
fun.
behind that. I can get behind that.
Very complicated.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Someone's here.
These guys again.
More of the assassins.
You are...
Save me. Ah!
Nice cosplay.
Nice cosplay.
These folks are up to no good.
Who on earth are they?
Black clothing. Masks decorated with golden blood.
Oh, you know of them?
Are they cleaners?
Are these the guys who...
To directly call us by our name, it seems you, Lord Finan, have studied the forgotten history of Emporius quite thoroughly.
Gotcha.
Interesting to note, by the way, this really means nothing, but this is the same voice actor that did the evil monkey.
What's
but
being cleaned?
so the
Clothes or cars?
This is the assassins that killed the Chrysosairs in the past, I assume.
That the one girl used to be.
She was making her move, I guess.
Your friend seems quite interested in us. Perhaps you could explain, Lord Finan. It would be the polite thing.
Yeah, give us our lore breakdown, please.
Can't let our esteemed guests pass away without understanding.
During the Chrysos War, to combat the Chrysos heirs, several cities formed an underground assassin squad called the Cleaners.
Ah,
Their task was to erase anyone with golden blood from existence. Assassination, poisoning, political persecution. They would do anything to achieve their objective.
and yet you're attacking us head on.
Historical perspective seems biased, glossing over the Chrysos heirs' abuse of divine powers and their blatant initiation of war in order to defame our predecessors.
Aha, sure,
Could you
buddy.
disclose the name of the author behind this popular legend, Lloyd Finan? I'd hate for the innocent children of Akama to be tainted by such slanted narratives.
Maybe you don't dress like bad guys then. Maybe.
But they're assassins, Daniel.
Perhaps don't dress in golden bones with golden blood all over you. Maybe. Maybe, perhaps?
You do look quite evil,
You
dude.
should have stayed buried in the dust of history. The Citizens' Assembly has once again legitimized the mission of the Chrysos heirs. But as for you, not one citizen would cast their vote for you. Executioners lurking in the shadows.
What does it matter? We've long since stopped expecting to be understood.
Uh-huh.
People have become too accustomed to peace, and they've forgotten the disasters that arose from allowing generations of the Chrysos heirs to rule.
Complete nonsense. Did you really travel all the way to the Grove just to have an argument?
I enjoy dealing with people as straightforward as you, Lord Finan. You've probably figured out why we've come before you.
There's a handful of you here who think you'd be... Who do you think you're fighting? If it's a fight you want, let's get it on with. Enough chit-chat.
I like it.
Bottom one?
Yeah, let's do it.
Keep your cool, partner. They've come out of the shadows, which suggests they have something up their sleeves. All right, let's hear it. What are you hiding? But watch your language and don't say anything you might regret. My shoulders might be sore and my sword a tad dull, but it's still enough to slice off your tongues.
Ooh. Gosh darn it.
How's it going, Cinny? This place fits, doesn't it?
I assume they're gonna get attacked by assassins too.
It's a bit small, but the lighting is perfect.
It's a really nice room.
Thank you, Lady Treeby. With this, the Twilight Courtyard can be reborn in Akama. Do you like it here too, little Ika?
Oh, it's so cute and so yummy.
It's so bright here. Maybe you should rename it? How about Luminous Courtyard?
Lady
like it.
Treeby makes a good point. But Twilight Courtyard carries the long history of the descendants of the sky, and I'd like it to continue.
Really? Oh, I guess that makes sense.
Right. How does the legend go again?
Even Lady Treeby forgets things.
We just haven't prepared lessons in a while now, so we're a bit rusty. Just give us some time and we'll remember.
Uh-huh.
Now we remember. Kremnos and the Firmament, Volume 3, Section 5.
Dang.
With Celiosi, the Day Thunder Knight, striking down the Eye of Twilight, the divine war between Nikador and Aquila, which spanned centuries, came to an end. Thereafter, the Skyfolk gradually declined. Numerous sky fortresses were abandoned, and their descendants began to establish themselves on the land.
Hint, hint, nudge, nudge.
Finally, those descended from Celiosi the Day Thunder Knight were welcomed by the scholars under Circes and established the Twilight Courtyard in the Grove.
Cool.
The historical records seem slightly at odds with our memories. But the details from that time have become somewhat hazy to us.
Oh, Victor's willing to write the
I
books.
forgot. For Lady Treeby, history is more than just words on a page. It's something you've personally lived through.
Yep.
I love how the unicorn has a
Little Ika
mullet, by the
loves listening
way.
to the stories from
Yep.
the legends. I'm sure you're also imagining one day you'll be awe-inspiring as the winged beasts by Celiosi's side. That day will come. I believe it.
Uh-huh.
Just keep growing.
One day.
One day. Hey!
Lord Crediros?
I'm so happy
Miss
you weren't a
Hyacinth.
one and done.
And Lady Treby, good to see you're doing all right. I heard from the citizens you were nearby and came to check.
Doing all right. What's going on, Crediros?
There's been another
Assassins.
violent incident at the market. A shop was smashed and looted. It's the third time this week.
How can this be? I always thought that with Lady Aglaya here, Akama would remain peaceful.
There's a
That
cat.
was true in the past. But these days, forgive my bluntness, her senses may not be as sharp as they once were.
Aggie.
Yeah, she's
In my
kind of
opinion,
dying.
malevolent forces have noticed the slack in the golden threads and are now plotting to exploit the opportunity.
Oh, good.
Lovely.
The Citizens' Assembly just wrapped up. Why is there still unrest?
The Chrysos heirs won by only one vote, Lady Treby. From my years of experience, a narrow victory often walks hand in hand with unrest.
Yeah, I can.
Trouble. Miss Hyacinth. Trouble.
Clementine. Take a breath. What's going on?
Please, something terrible has happened at Marmorial Palace.
Are you in on this?
What is it, Doctor? Calm yourself and talk us through.
Lady Aglaya. It's Lady Aglaya who's in trouble.
Uh-oh. What? Moments ago in Memorial Palace. What?
What is going on?
What, was she poisoned or something?
Pushed off the cliff?
I still remember. This bath that overlooks the entire palace was built by the Council of Elders 900 years ago.
Yeah.
Its purpose was to commemorate the first flame chase journey and to remember the heroes who made great sacrifices for Amphorius a millennium ago.
Yeah.
Rules were set then. No one was allowed to enter, apart from guests invited by the Goldweaver. But, I guess, you're no longer pretending to follow the rules, are you, Lady Kindness?
Oh, who'd have thunk?
Aglaya.
I'm sorry, even with Aglaya basically kind of being a walking corpse at the moment. You are really brave for doing this. Wow.
You ageless witch, hiding behind a divine facade to deceive mortals. We've been far too kind with you.
You really jealous of the fact that she still looks young while you're aging? Really?
There's different kinds of people.
Seriously? Okay.
Kind? There's no need to use such a word to cover up your incompetence.
Ayo.
Anaxagoras humiliated all of you before the citizens. If you still had any shred of shame, you'd throw yourselves from Dawn Cloud at the curtainfall hour to salvage the last fragments.
Oh, jeez.
Demigod, why not gaze into the water's reflection and see the wretched face you wear now? These days you're not only blind, but also deaf. The cleaners were born for this moment. When all orders, rules, and laws fail to restrain you, it's time for the dagger to pass judgment.
If you're in such a hurry, give it a try.
Going toe-to-toe with a demigod? We're not that foolish.
Yeah.
The dagger isn't at your throat, but...
Oh, good. Hostages. Wow, really? You're gonna...
Your gravest accusation is that my humanity is fading. And you claim my concern for mortal joys and sorrows is nothing but a facade. If that accusation holds, what makes you think the lives of these civilians will sway me in the slightest?
Fine. I'll gladly use a few more words to shatter that demigod facade of yours. Like I said, you're not only blind, but deaf too. Lately, your control over Akuma has weakened.
And that's why you're gonna kill a bunch
You
of
failed
citizens?
to notice the thefts we arranged in the market, nor did you catch wind of the meetings happening in the Dromus workshop. Plots are unfolding right under your nose, yet you remain indifferent. Humanity? Fading? Aglaya, why not use your precious golden thread to peer into my thoughts? See if the gift we've so meticulously prepared for you can move that cold demigod heart of yours.
In this moment, I only regret not being more ruthless. Because your evil is beyond cure.
Surprised you didn't honestly kill her before.
You finally figured it out. You have grown dull. I've been holding that image in my mind this whole time to make sure you could see it clearly.
Wow.
I want you to have this knucklebone talisman, Big Sis.
Wow, really?
I hope it brings you luck every day and keeps you safe from bullies.
You're gonna kill that little girl?
That girl who can't speak or hear. What if she accidentally lost her eyes too?
You don't want to know what I'm thinking right now. You really don't.
You know better than anyone what it feels like to lose your sight. Imagine if 1,000 years ago you, already blind, had also lost your voice and hearing in your youth. Would you still have become the Aglaya you are today?
Wow, she was blind. I had no idea.
Look at those broken, pleading eyes. How disappointing. We overestimated your cunning. If this plan fails, we still have dozens of splendid parting gifts prepared. Demigod, would you like to hear about them?
I thought I could buy some more time. In these 1,000 years, I've witnessed the fall of 10 titans. From my naive arrogance at the beginning to slowly learning how to guide others.
Please don't just jump off. Oh, goodness.
It's time to let go. I should be grateful. Grateful that I've reached this moment. To let my departure become a path for others to follow.
You're not just gonna...
Have I done enough? If I embrace that prophecy now, and sink into the warmth of these waters,
Oh wow, you're just gonna steal this?
will the wandering wind stop to mourn me? Cipher.
Well, flap. A millennium ago. Oh, we're taking a step back.
I've come as promised. Look at this box full of gold and silver treasures. I bet there's stuff here you've never seen.
Aww.
This is gonna break my heart,
It's
isn't
so
it?
freaking aww.
Come on, As we agreed, I want to buy the most valuable clothes you have.
Little thief! You've got some nerve barging into my shop dressed in those tattered rags. What have you brought? Let me see.
Here, take a look. Only the finest goods. See the sapphire? It's even more blue than Fagusa's eyes.
Ooh,
Such
very pretty.
exquisite luster. I've only seen an ocean's tier of this quality in my mother's treasury.
Oh. About that.
Wait. You've seen one before. And here I thought I'd leave you speechless. What a letdown.
It's just an old memory. My family estate all burned to ashes long ago. This workshop is what I built from scratch.
Wow. A daughter rebuilding her family business. How admirable. Enough with the jokes. At least you did get to enjoy those luxuries.
I see how she's never changed. But it is also it is nice hearing more warmth in Aglaya's voice.
Mind your manners, kitty.
A lot more warmth in it. Darn.
Tell me, Cipher, where did you come from? And how did you acquire these treasures?
I won them fair and square in a bet. What? Do you doubt me? Speak up, seamstress. Give me a straight answer. Do you want these or not?
Strange. You're clearly lying to my face. But my golden thread doesn't tremble at all.
That's because I'm not lying. I've been telling the truth from the start.
Is that so? The scars and the mud stains on your face tell another story.
Come on. Can we just do business without all this chatter? Don't worry. I didn't leave any evidence, so no one will bother you.
This is heartbreaking.
This is great.
How can I trust a word you say when you're so skilled at lying?
Dealing with you rich people is such a pain. Always wasting my time. Fine, if you don't want it. There are plenty of others who do.
Hold on. Your treasure? I'll accept it. But these alone aren't enough to purchase the Gold Weaver's finest clothes. That said, I do have something that would suit you perfectly.
Aww.
Oh. What do you have in mind?
Look. Come a bit closer.
Oh.
Dang!
It's shimmering gold. Absolutely stunning.
These
Those are
golden
some
boots
heels.
are the Gold Weaver's greatest treasures. Though not as valuable as the most precious gowns, they hold a magical power.
Oh.
Legend has it that Zagreus blessed these boots, allowing anyone who wears them to move swiftly and silently.
Dang, in heels.
Put them on, Cipher. And don't get caught again. A face as lovely as yours deserves better protection.
Aw.
You rich folks just love sticking your noses in everything, don't you? Well, I'm taking these now, so don't get any second thoughts.
What's wrong?
Do you have a smaller size? These are way too big for me.
Yeah, you'll grow into them.
Well, I suppose you'll have to grow into them.
Oh.
Do you have to interrupt me in the middle of my story? Fake? What's fake?
Furious is most cunning liar, and even you were fooled by a Goliath.
It's not the point, Bartholos.
Watch your mouth, or I'll feed you to the fish in the River of Souls. Weren't you curious how I got tangled up with that seamstress? Well, now you know. Satisfied?
I didn't expect such a simple story. How disappointing.
Uh-huh.
But, boss lady, there's a chance Aglaia wasn't trying to trick you?
You're defending her.
No. I just think the story's so moving, it'd be a shame to ruin it with a lie. If I could cry, I'd be in tears right now.
Uh-huh.
Good thing you've still got a sharp tongue, or you'd have been stuck guarding someone's front door ages ago. Enough chit-chat. Let's take a look at this place. The city of Styxia. Look how beautiful she is. Let me take a good sniff of this air.
You smell money?
Delicious.
This air, it's filled with the scent of treasure everywhere. Wonderful. Just wonderful.
Didn't you already, like, loot this place like crazy? Or was that only the first
Thanks to
round?
Castorus and Grey Mystery, the ancient city's barrier was finally dispelled. Now that I think about it, helping them was well worth it.
Uh-huh.
Time for treasure hunting, Barto. Lead the way, and whatever we find, we'll split 80-20.
80-20?
Wow.
I have a suggestion. How about 70-30 instead?
Come on, my guy. Fight for yourself. 60-40.
Do you hear that? The gnawfish in the River of Souls are growling with hunger.
80-20 it is. How generous you are, boss lady Cipher.
Dang.
Anyway, what's with all this water? It's damp, cold, and miserable here. I hate it.
Uh-huh.
Ooh, the mighty demigod of trickery. Uneasy around water.
Yeah, being a cat would do that to you.
You wouldn't understand. The people of Dolos are talented in many ways. Just, not in swimming.
Uh-huh.
Not in, uh-huh.
Why don't we have a race? Long distance, sprint, or laps? Take your pick.
Someone's trying
What's
to...
got you so worked up? Relax. Who would have thought the fearless Lady Cipher was afraid of water?
Cats hate getting wet. I don't understand about that.
Uh-huh.
Now, hurry up and figure out a way across. Or I might have to reconsider our split.
80-20 is robbery.
That's highway robbery.
Don't rush me. Let me take a look around.
You cannot lower that.
Got it. Let's use that thing. Come on, follow me, boss lady.
Can you?
Not a good imitation.
Huh?
I'll play along. Let's see where this goes, Bartolos.
Bartalos. The H is silent? I didn't know that.
And it's a fake.
How did you hunt for treasure when I wasn't around, boss lady?
What is going on?
Trying to trick me into saying something. Not a chance.
You're as sharp as ever.
I do not know what's happening, and sadly, we're gonna have to keep it there because our time is up and we gotta go get some stuff done. Dang, what an opening. Wow, holy crap. That did not feel like 2 hours, by the way.
And Aglaia died just like that.
Well, we haven't seen it happen yet.
Out of everyone dying this patch.
Wasn't expecting
I didn't think
Aglaia.
I thought she would have been maybe in the last one. In the next one. But
I guess we should have expected it since they said soon in like the first part.
But
So-
dang, I didn't think that soon.
Huh.
Dan.
Well,
One down. Only a few more to
Maybe.
go.
Hasn't happened yet. We'll have to wait and see what goes down the next part. But I guess with that, ladies and gentlemen, this is the end of the video. Thank you all for joining us, and we hope you had a ton of fun.